You gotta be kidding me. Jessica, why?
Well, I don't need you anymore. So I told the woman, with what my husband and I have donated to the museum over the years, we should be part of the permanent collection. Ah, look who's here.
Jessica, I'm so sorry I'm late.
Have you talked to Michael?
He's still in Dubai, trying to land the wealth of the Arabs. Hopefully he'll be back soon with some good news.
Come, let's talk in private. Simone, level with me. How bad is it? Robert won't tell me.
The DA wants to see Michael as soon as he's back. Investors are breathing down his neck. Must be the same with Robert.
You know how he is. Always sure he can pull a rabbit out of his hat.
Well, if anyone can, it's Robert.
What is it I can do?
What happens if Michael can't raise enough cash?
Well, I'm sure he will.
Robert, what is happening with your investors? They've been waiting on their returns. How much do you need to come up with?
I'm going to get a glass of wine.
Why are you so upset?
Because I want to know the truth. How much trouble are we in?
Baby, trust me. You have nothing to worry about. Michael and I have everything under control.
Don't sell me, Robert.
We can talk about this later, but in the meantime, we have guests.
It's all about Phoenix therapy. I've been doing that for years.
You can't come in here.
Robert Calders, FBI.
What the hell is this?
Nice place you have here.
You can't just barge in here like this.
Robert Calders, you are under arrest for investment fraud.
I told you. I told you this would happen. I told you this would happen. How could you do this to me, Robert? You promised me we'd be okay. I told you. I told you.
My parents are in Geneva until the end of the month, so we have the whole place to ourselves.
At least you have your folks to fall back on. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Michael's lawyer says they could be out in 3 to 5 years. It's really not that long.
Simone, they took everything.
Robert must have left something in your name.
One account, 86,000 and change.
Jessica, you're the strongest woman I know. You'll bounce back from this, we both will. And if you need money...
Simone, please, you've already been way too generous.
Well, at least we don't have kids to worry about.
Yeah.
It was a nice funeral.
Your dad wasn't one for being showy.
Mr. Martin, your eulogy was beautiful.
Cam was like a brother to me. Come here.
He really loved you.
I can't imagine how hard this must be for you. It feels like just yesterday we were here for your mother.
It's been 3 years. Do you think Mom and Dad are together again?
I do. You?
I don't know. I hope so.
I really wish you girls would reconsider coming to stay with us. You would love New York. And your uncle, the boys, we'd be thrilled to have you.
Aunt Monica, you don't have to. We'll be fine. We're not kids anymore.
No, you're not. You've had to grow up way too fast.
Girls, I'll see you back at the house. Jessica?
Long time no see.
What the hell are you doing here?
I read about Cameron's plane crash in the paper and I just had to come. Hadn't heard about his wife, though. Cancer. So sad.
What do you want?
I want to see Allison. I want to see my daughter.
Allison, you have to eat.
I'm not hungry.
I'll see you guys later.
Wait, what about breakfast?
I'm meeting friends. I'll grab something later.
You should spend time with your sister.
I do spend time with her.
I'm all right. It's okay.
You should get out of the house, too. Why don't you text Erica or something?
I will.
Bye.
You signed away your rights as a mother the day you gave Allie up for adoption.
Yes, I'm aware. It was the most difficult decision I've ever made. And the worst.
Sleeping with your married boss must rank pretty high up there.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. I heard from the guys. Can I see you after this meeting?
I'll come down to your office as soon as we're finished here.
Thanks.
Listen, I didn't come here to dig up the past. I made a choice and I've lived with it for a long time. But things have changed. I'm a different woman now.
People don't change. They just get older.
I don't expect you to understand or even trust me. But Allison is a child. And she just lost the only parents she's ever known. Don't you think she deserves the right to get to know the only one she's got left?
Not if that parent is only interested in her inheritance.
I could have approached her directly, you know. But I came to you first, out of respect. Cameron trusted you to do what's best for Allison, and that's all I want. Is to do what's best for our daughter.
If Allison wants, you can see her. But I'll be watching you.
Be my guest. I have nothing to hide.
Everybody has something to hide.
I got you. Okay. Here you go.
Hi, Sydney. Daddy, higher.
Here we go, sweetie. Come on. It's gonna be fun.
Not much of a big sister, are you?
Leave a message.
Cole, we need to talk. Tomorrow.
I didn't know Dad fished.
Yeah, back in the day. We used to go upstate every spring.
Why'd you stop?
I guess we just couldn't find the time.
Sorry I'm late. Traffic.
Let's get started. There's a lot of details that we can go over later, but the long and short of it is that you're each entitled to half of your father's estate, which all told is valued at right around $80 million. Allison, your funds are to be held in trust until you turn 18, and then as you can see, there's a tiered structure of access. A certain amount once you graduate college, more once you've started a career, and the rest in yearly installments until your 40th birthday. Until then, there's a healthy stipend to cover all living expenses. Anything extra that comes up, you have to get cleared by me.
Okay.
Sydney? You're under the same tiered structure as your sister.
Wait, I have to go to college and get a job before I can get my inheritance?
Part of it, anyway. Your father wanted to make sure that your future was as secure as it could be.
Great. Thanks, Dad.
There's something else that you both need to know. Something your father wanted you to know.
What is it?
He wrote you each a letter.
Well, this certainly is a lot nicer than the joints we used to frequent.
Yes, well, I have acquired a taste for the finer things.
As have I. So how about we head up to your room and compare notes?
Tempting. But that's not why I wanted you to come.
Bourbon, single barrel, please. Thank you.
Lawyer's going to be a problem.
Want me to solve it like last time?
No. I think this calls for something a little more sophisticated.
My dearest Allison, I very much hope to have this conversation with you in person when you are old enough to understand. Your mom's passing had me thinking a great deal about my own mortality and about you and your sister. Sydney, you know your little sister is adopted, and you know I love her just as much as I love you. But there's something you don't know. Something your mother and I decided to keep from you and from Allison. I had an affair. It didn't last long. I came to my senses and broke it off. But the woman I was with, she got pregnant. She got pregnant with you, Allison. I thought for sure your mother would leave me, but she didn't. She forgave me. So much so that when Allison's birth mother told me she couldn't keep her, your mother and I decided to adopt her. Not telling you the truth, not telling you that I'm your father by blood, not just by adoption, has been almost unbearable. I pray that you'll forgive me and that you'll continue to love and take care of your sister. I love you, Allie, with all my heart. I always have and always will. In this life and the next. Love, Dad.
Did you know?
I had no idea. Aaron?
As your father's attorney, I had to respect his wishes.
Lie to me?
I'm sorry, but it's what your parents wanted. He was going to tell you.
When?
I don't know, but I know it tore him up inside.
This is so messed up.
Look, I realize that this is a lot to take in right now, but there is another factor that we have to discuss.
What now? You're gonna tell us our parents were in the CIA?
The woman who, Allison's birth mother, she wants to see you.
And with the lawyer out of the way, how long before you can adopt the kid?
I told you I still need a little more time to win her over. Hopefully not too long.
You know, I don't work on contingency for just anyone.
$1 million is a pretty big contingency.
2.
Excuse me?
2 million. Come on, I read in the paper what this guy's worth. You can afford it. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I'll throw in the rental car for free.
I can't believe they would just lie to us like that.
I know. I mean, I understand maybe when we're little, but you'd think after Mom died, Dad would have manned up and told us the truth.
Every time Mom looked at me, she had to be reminded of him cheating.
Allie, Mom loved you. She couldn't have loved you more, okay?
I wish I could talk to her about all this.
I know.
When Mom died, it was the first time I ever really thought about having a birth mom.
Come here. So you think you're gonna meet her?
Guess so. I mean, why not, right?
Why not?
To my daughter, Allison. Oh, my. To my daughter, Allison. Perfect. I'm glad you agreed to see me. I know this is a lot to process. First, I would just like to say how sorry I am for your loss. Losses. Can't imagine how difficult this is for you. For both of you.
Thanks.
Your father was a wonderful man.
I thought so.
Allison, please don't judge him too harshly. He made a mistake.
How long were you two together?
I don't think the details of the relationship are important.
It's all right. She deserves to know. I was helping your father out with a project at work. It was early on, and the company was struggling. He was under a lot of pressure. So we were working late one night, and then one night turned into a few, and then it was over. He told me he had a wife and a daughter, and he wanted to be with them, not me.
Did you love him?
I did. At least I thought I did. I don't know, I'd never been in love before, so.
So, why?
Why did you give her up?
Allison, I was so messed up back then. Drinking, drugs.
You seem to have cleaned up your act somewhere along the way. Why didn't you reach out then?
Because I promised your mother and father I'd stay away. Believe me, there were many times I wanted to break that promise, but I was too afraid. Too ashamed.
So why now?
When I read about Cameron's accident, something just snapped. I had to come back here. I couldn't hide from you any longer.
Allie's multi-million-dollar inheritance had nothing to do with it.
I assure you, I have all the money I need.
Do you have any kids? Other kids?
No, Robert didn't want any children.
Where is he?
We're not together anymore, actually. Sadly, he's in prison. Let's just say his ambition got the better of his judgment.
I'm surprised you'd share that particular detail.
I told you. I have nothing to hide. As far as you and I go, Allison, I don't expect things to change overnight. I really don't. I don't even expect you to forgive me. But I would love the chance to get to know you better. On your own terms, of course. In your own time.
How'd it go?
I just left the house. The girl's going to be easy, but the sooner you get rid of the lawyer, the better.
Followed the lawyer too.
And what do you have for me?
Not much. Guy works all hours. Comes home to the wife and kids, doesn't even stop off for a drink.
Well, be patient. You'll find his weakness.
His weakness is he's a tool.
I need something I can either hold over his head or bury him with.
I can just bury him for real.
I like the way you think. For now, let's stick to the plan. Besides, I still need a little more time to win over Allison.
And what if this guy's as straight edge as he seems?
Aaron said it himself. Everyone's got something to hide.
I can't believe my dad had an affair with his secretary. So cliche.
On the bright side, you did get a great little sister out of it.
I just don't get what he would have seen in that woman.
Yeah, the thing about couples is nobody really knows what's going on between them, except them. Taste.
It's good.
Tell me more about your Bible. There's not really much to tell. See her again tomorrow.
Must be weird.
You know what's really weird? I actually feel a kind of connection with her.
She did, like, give birth to you.
I know, but me and my parents were so close.
Mine are total alien creatures.
At least they're still around. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I said that.
It's okay. It's me. You get to say anything you want.
I really miss them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna run a few errands and you text me when you're ready to go.
Why don't you join us?
Oh, I don't,
Please, I insist. I mean, we all should be getting to know each other a little bit better, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Great. Come with me.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
So, tell me, what are some of your favorites?
Favorites?
You know, interests, movies.
Well, I'm a pretty big science geek.
Like your father.
Yeah, he also got me into John Hughes movies, too.
I love those. What kind of music do you listen to?
I don't know. Anything I can dance to, really.
Melinda, how long have you been taking care of the girls?
Oh, 4 years. I've been the housekeeper there about a year before their mother passed.
Well, you must be doing something right. Allison is quite the impressive young lady, I must say.
So, where did you grow up?
Here. Well, not here. South Philly.
Isn't that a rough neighborhood?
It is. But it taught me a lot. Made me strive for something better.
So, any brothers or sisters?
Nope. I'm one of a kind. What about your sister? Where does she go to school?
She doesn't.
Sydney took a gap year, except for the gap seems to be growing.
Well, I'm sure she'll find her way.
Do your parents still live here?
No, my mother died when I was in high school. Overdose.
And your dad?
He was never around.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about your dad.
I still can't believe he's gone. I keep expecting him to randomly text me or pick me up from school.
Now, he sounds like he was a pretty great dad.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me?
Yes.
I'm afraid there's an issue with your bill.
What issue? I signed it to my room.
I'm not sure. Something to do with your credit card? If you could just check in with the front desk manager.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Wait, what do you mean they seized the account? It's in my name!
Ma'am, as I said, there's
But that's my money! Hello? Hello?
Miss Calders?
Yes?
It's Brian, the front desk manager.
1 minute, please. Come in.
Hi.
Hi.
You were supposed to come see me.
Oh, I was just about to.
Well, for our long-term guests, we periodically like to update the hold amount on the card. I'm afraid yours came back declined.
Oh. Well, I'm sure there's something we can do. What was your name again?
It's Brian.
Ah, Brian, yes, of course. You seem to take your job very seriously, don't you?
About the card.
Just relax. Come on.
No. No.
Get away from me! Get off me! Help!
What the hell? Now listen here, Brian. You're gonna write off that bill or I'm gonna call the police and tell them you just tried to rape me.
What? I didn't even touch you.
Let's not quibble about the details. You know how thin these walls are and your guest just heard me screaming.
You're out of your mind.
Insulting me isn't helping.
Get off me!
Maybe I'll just call them right now.
Just wait. All right. Okay.
Now get the hell out of here. How much for these?
$3,000 I can give you.
What? They're worth 10 times that much.
They're only worth what someone's willing to pay.
I don't need a lesson in economics. I came here because I was told you were reasonable.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you $3,500, but no reserve. I find a buyer for these, and they're gone.
Well, don't worry. I won't be back.
Are you kidding me? Hey! Hey! You forgot something! Here! Ah!
There is only the one bedroom, but I'm sure we can figure something out.
Appreciate you letting me stay. Hopefully it won't be for too long. Those feds had no right to take my money.
Yeah, well, feds don't need rights. They're feds.
I hate to ask, but I'm gonna need to borrow some cash.
Not a problem. I'll just put it on your tab. With interest.
Where are we with Aaron?
Well, that's where I'm going right now.
Oh?
Yeah, I got a little surprise planned for him tonight.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I saw you come in and I just had to meet you.
Okay.
I never do anything like this. But there was just something about you.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm married. Flattered, but married.
Well, we can still have drinks.
Actually, we can't. We really can't.
Telling you, this guy, some kind of Boy Scout.
Do you know anyone good with computers?
Sure. Can't really steal much these days without technical support.
Someone you can trust?
Well, some of my best relationships started in prison. Relax. He got popped for assault. As a hacker, he's still undefeated. Why? What do you got in mind?
Well, if Aaron really has nothing to hide, then I guess we'll just have to give him something.
we're in.
How did you get past that password?
Magician never shares his secrets.
Oh, Aaron, you have been a bad, bad boy.
This is weird.
I think it's amazing.
Act of food. This, the whole, like, family dinner thing.
I think I want to go back to school.
Oh, that's great.
I just want to start being normal again.
Of course you do. And you will.
Excuse me, but I gotta go.
Oh, you've been out almost every night this week.
Thanks for dinner. Allie, if you need me, just call me, okay?
She has a new boyfriend, Tommy.
Have you met him yet?
No, they don't usually last long enough for me to.
Everyone deals with grief differently.
How did you deal with it when your mom died?
Not very well. I was pretty self-destructive. Stayed that way for a long time.
What changed?
Having you, then losing you. After that, something just clicked. I just started making better choices.
You all right?
Yeah.
You're just somewhere else.
I was just thinking about Allie. Things are pretty crazy for her right now.
For you too, I mean, losing your dad, plus having to take care of your little sister, it's gotta be hard.
Yeah. But I haven't really been there for her like I should. She's got Melinda, though. And her new mom, of course.
You don't like her, the mother.
Hell no. But Allie does, so I have to respect that.
Aaron Martin.
How can I help you?
Detective Peters. We have a warrant to search your home and office.
Search for what exactly? You kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Hey.
Hey! I thought you wanted to keep things professional.
You're not suggesting I pay you.
What are you doing?
One down, one to go.
The housekeeper?
I no longer require her services.
How do you want to handle it?
Doesn't she seem like the most wonderful daughter?
Thanks for the spa day.
Well, a woman always needs to treat herself. And you have to look your best if you're going back to school.
True.
You're a strong young woman, Allison. You've had it pretty rough, but you've come through it with poise and grace.
Like you.
Oh, well, I'm glad you think so. By the way, I wanted you to be the first to know. I've decided to stay here in Philly.
That's great.
Yeah. It's home.
What do you want?
My purse is over there.
One of the city's most respected attorneys, Aaron Martin, was arrested today for possession of child pornography. Police allege that Martin accessed a website being tracked by the department's Special Victims Unit. This was part of a larger ongoing investigation we reported on earlier this month. The 46-year-old who is married and has a 10-year-old son has declined to comment.
I can't believe this is happening.
This has to be a mistake.
I certainly hope so. No, there's no way. I'm telling you, Aaron is the sweetest guy alive.
So then maybe you got hacked.
Why would anyone do that to him?
Well, he is a lawyer. He must have made a few enemies along the way.
Allison, Sydney, good to see you again.
Mr. Kelton.
Hey,
Adrian Kelton, I'm one of the partners here.
Jessica. I'm Allison's mother.
Ah, yes. Please, have a seat. Aaron's out on bail, but we think it best that I take over as executor, at least until his case goes to trial.
He's innocent, isn't he?
Of course he is, Allie.
I believe he is too, but proving it's going to be a challenge.
You're taking care of the girls' finances, which is great, but who's going to take care of them?
How do you mean?
Well, Aaron's also their legal guardian, but now their housekeeper just had to leave suddenly. Some sort of family emergency.
Her mother was robbed and beaten pretty badly.
Well, if it's all right with you girls, I'd love to help out.
Help out? How?
I was thinking I could stay with you. Help take care of the house. You know, just until things work themselves out.
That would be great.
Sydney, is that all right with you?
Sure. Yeah, I guess.
Home sweet home.
There's the bathroom, some towels, even a robe.
Everything a girl needs. Where's your sister?
She's been staying with Tommy a lot. I'm actually kind of worried.
You don't like him?
I don't like all the drinking and the other stuff.
Drugs.
You know she got accepted to an art school in New York? But ever since Mom died, she's been... I don't even know. Like she's lost.
Your sister's a lot like I was at her age.
Maybe you can help her.
Maybe, but she has to want the help.
I'm really glad you're here.
Me too.
I'm not really feeling school today.
You'll be all right.
I just keep thinking about Aaron.
Aaron's an excellent lawyer. If he is innocent, he'll be able to prove it.
I hope so.
I wish the circumstances were different, but we're together now. And I'm gonna make sure you have the best life you could possibly have.
Thanks.
It means the world to me that you don't believe.
Not for a second.
Reporters keep coming by the house. I had to send the family to stay with her parents.
Have you thought about who might have done this to you?
It's all I've been thinking about.
Maybe someone you sued or something?
I've definitely cost people some serious money in my day, but it's been years since I've been involved in any litigation.
Why else would someone do something so vile?
They'd have to have something to gain.
Like what?
Well, if I was convicted, I could no longer serve as Allison's guardian.
You think Jessica did this?
I don't know. I am the one thing standing between her and Allison's money.
I thought she has money.
She does, but not what she's used to. Nothing compared to what your sister could provide her.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
I don't know. I couldn't be sure of her motives. I didn't want to put the idea in Allison's head in case I was wrong.
Jessica doesn't really strike me as very tech-savvy.
No. No. But she could have had help.
Thought you weren't coming back?
Just give me my money.
Yeah, it looks like Sydney's not convinced Aaron's guilty.
Don't worry about Sydney. Just stick to the plan.
When are you gonna learn to trust me?
The only thing I trust is money.
There you go, 3,200.
Sydney? I was just heading out.
I'm taking your sister shopping a little later, if you care to join. My treat.
Oh, thanks, but I have plans with my boyfriend.
Tommy, right? You should bring him by sometime.
I'd love to meet him.
Yeah, sure.
Someone's been sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Look, I know it sounds crazy, but there's been something wrong with this woman from the start.
Yeah, does sound pretty crazy.
And Aaron is the only one who's known her since back in the day. So now that he's out of the way, she can just keep telling Allie that she's become this wonderful person.
I guess, but your sister's still a kid. Wouldn't her money be in a trust or something?
Yeah, but she's willing to wait. Wouldn't you be for 40 million?
I know.
Then Melinda's mother gets attacked, and Melinda moves out, and Jessica moves right in.
Wait, you're not saying she's behind that too?
You have to admit, it's a pretty damn big coincidence.
If you really think you're right about any of this, then we should go to the cops.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey there. Hey, Aunt Monica.
How are you holding up?
I'm all right.
You must be missing Melinda.
Yeah, but I talked to her the other day, and her mom is doing a lot better.
Sydney tells me your birth mother is staying with you?
Jessica, yeah. She's been amazing.
Well, I've got some good news. Your uncle and I are moving back to Philly.
Really?
He just has to wind down a project he's working on. The house is already up for sale.
That's great.
Can't wait to see you.
Same.
Then I made the airplane fly, Dad.
You did?
Yep, it was fun.
Did Grandpa help you with that?
A little bit. And Grandma, too. It flew over the whole house. So cool. Oh, hang on. Mom says I have to go to bed now.
Now I want you to give Mom a big kiss for me, okay?
I will. I miss you.
I miss you too.
Night. Sleep tight.
Bye.
To my wife and son. You deserved so much more. So you know, this isn't personal. It's just business.
Thanks.
It's getting late.
Well, I would have done it earlier, but someone insisted on dinner and a movie.
Hello?
It's done.
Yes?
See? Told you. Worth every penny. Maybe more.
Thank you, but I'm not interested.
You get someone there with you?
Yes, I'm sure. Thank you.
I hate telemarketers.
They can be such a nuisance.
Peters.
Detective,
Yeah.
I have a Sydney Timmons here. Wants to see you about the Aaron Martin child porn case.
Okay. You right there. So, you're telling me that your sister's mother framed Mr. Martin?
I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure she's after Allie's inheritance. And I know Aaron. He would never do what he's been accused of.
How long have you known him?
My entire life. He was my dad's closest friend.
I hate to tell you this, but Mr. Martin is dead.
What? How?
too early for me to comment, but it would appear he took his own life.
No, there's no way. Aaron would never.
All right. Let me look into this. Take care of yourself.
Thanks for the ride. Wait, just leave me alone.
Allie, we have known Aaron forever. I just talked to him yesterday. He was ready to fight this thing.
Apparently not.
You have to admit, there's at least a possibility.
Jessica did not kill Aaron. She was with me all night.
Then she must have someone helping her.
Do you even know how insane you sound right now?
Allie, listen to me.
No! Jessica's been nothing but supportive ever since she got here, and she hasn't asked for a thing in return.
She asked to live with us.
I don't know what's going on with you, Sid, but you seriously need some help.
Allie!
I'm really sorry, babe.
It had to have been Jessica.
Framing somebody is one thing, but murder?
It's the only thing that makes sense.
None of this makes sense.
Aaron would have fought those charges. And he would have won. She must have known that.
It's a pretty elaborate way to get rid of somebody.
Oh my God.
Okay, what's it gonna be? Breakfast Club or Pretty in Pink?
I don't think I'm really feeling movie night tonight.
What happened to Aaron was tragic, I know. But we can't let ourselves be dragged down. Remember what your father used to say? Always look at the bright side.
I'm not really seeing one right now.
I know, but you will soon, I promise. Besides, you got a birthday coming up. Maybe we can start planning your celebration?
Maybe.
Doesn't have to be a big thing. You can invite some friends from school, Erica, your sister.
Sydney's got her own problems right now.
Yeah, she hasn't been around very much lately. Is everything okay?
I don't know.
Where's she staying?
At Tommy's.
Well, one thing I know for sure, your sister loves you very much. She's gonna try her very best to be at your party, I'm sure. Right?
Office is up front.
Mr. Thomas?
Who are you?
My name's Sydney. Cameron Timmons was my father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I just wanted to
I
know...
want to know what everyone else wants to know, but really, nobody wants to know.
The report said that...
I know what the report said. The report said I didn't do my job. The report said I failed to inspect the fuel lines, the same fuel lines I've been inspecting for damn near 7 years.
So then what really happened?
All I know is I did the pre-flight on that plane, as always. And she was 100%.
So you're saying someone tampered with it?
Unless you believe in paranormal activity of some kind.
Then why wasn't there an investigation?
There was. They couldn't find anything conclusive in the wreckage, and apparently nobody had anything to gain, financially speaking. It was just cleaner and easier to put it all on me.
What if someone did have something to gain?
Well, you could try telling the cops. I sure wouldn't mind getting my job back.
What, so the sister's a problem now?
Not a problem, just an inconvenience. She's been calling this number a lot lately. Must be one of her boyfriends, Tommy something.
Can you give me an address?
Yeah, I can do more than that.
It's all right. I'll take care of her.
Yeah, why don't you try taking care of me first? Come on, Jessica. I spend more than this in a night out.
It's all I can get at the moment.
See, you came to me because you couldn't do what needed to be done. You wanted your baby daddy dead? Now he's dead. You wanted his lawyer dead? Well, he's dead too.
Oh,
you see? What you and I have here, it's like a marriage. For richer, for poorer, till death do us part.
Oh, and that guy she was with? His name's Cole Flannery. He did like 3 years in prison for money laundering.
And you're sure that's the same guy you saw outside my house?
Pretty sure.
Now do you think I'm crazy?
We still can't prove any of this.
Well, we're a hell of a lot closer than we were before. Now maybe that detective will believe me. Here, hand me my phone.
Can I offer you anything, Detective Peters?
No, thank you. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Whatever we can do to help, please.
Maybe your daughter has some homework to do.
Anything you have to say, Allison should hear. I have no secrets from her.
Can you tell me where you were on the night of Aaron Martin's death?
Of course. I was right here at the house with Allison.
How do you know Cole Flannery?
We dated back in high school.
And now?
When I came to town, I needed a car. I'd heard he was in the car business.
Among other things? Anything more I should know?
He gave me a good deal. What's all this about?
We're looking at Mr. Flannery in a number of felony investigations.
Oh. I had no idea. You seemed like such a gentleman.
Far from it.
Well, I suppose I should keep my distance then. And return the car.
You can use Dad's car. It's just sitting there.
That's very sweet, thank you. Is there anything else, Detective Peters? I really should get dinner going.
No, we're good for now.
Great. Well, if there's anything else, you know where to find me.
Hey, Jessica.
Hey, I'll just finish my coffee and then I'll drive you to school.
Don't worry about it. Sid's picking me up.
She is?
Yeah, she texted me last night. Said she wants to talk.
Oh. Well, that's probably a good thing.
Police? Hey, where I can see him.
What did I do?
You tell me. Is there anything in here I need to worry about?
No. What do you mean?
That's what I mean.
That's not mine.
Turn around.
Are you kidding me?
You're under arrest.
What? Oh my God. This is a mistake.
Now you're telling me that she framed you too?
Look, she must have just grabbed my spare keys from the house.
Oh, yeah. And I bet you've never done drugs either.
Look, I'm no angel, all right? I've probably partied more than definitely partied more than I should have. But everything I'm telling you about Jessica is the truth. I swear to God.
I have to tell you, I have found no evidence at all that Mr. Martin's death was anything but a suicide.
You have to look into my father's death.
Your father?
Speak to the mechanic who worked on his plane.
Look, if you don't want to go to jail, you're going to have to make the judge believe that you're ready to turn things around. That's what you need to think about right now.
Thank you so much for seeing me.
Of course. Is Allison okay?
Well, all things considered, I'd say she's doing remarkably well. I haven't seen you since. So sorry about your partner.
Thanks. As well as you think you know someone.
We all have our burdens to bear.
So what can I do for you?
Well, over the last few weeks, Allison and I have really gotten to know each other.
I'm glad.
When I signed away my rights as her mother, I was in a really bad place. I thought I was doing the right thing. Maybe I was. I probably couldn't have given her what she needed then. But now I can. And that's why I'd like to start the process of adopting her.
How does Allison feel about it?
She doesn't know yet. It's her birthday tomorrow, and I was hoping to surprise her.
You know that Aaron has his reservations about you, about your motives.
I do.
And Sydney.
Yes, I'm well aware of her conspiracy theories. I'm just so glad you were able to get her into rehab. Hopefully now she'll get the help she needs. Mr. Kelton, I learned a long time ago that there's nothing you can do about what people think of you. All I can do is be the best mother, the best person for Allison, and trust that it's enough for you, the courts, and most importantly, my daughter.
Well, if it's truly what Allison wants, you'll have my support.
Thank you.
Jessica,
What are you doing here?
you told me you were coming to meet with the lawyer.
We shouldn't be seen together.
The cops came to see me last night. About you. Now, how the hell did they connect us?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it matters. They are always looking for a reason to take me down.
Well, if you're as good as you say you are, then they shouldn't find anything.
You better not be thinking about cutting me out.
Colt, relax. We're in this together, okay? Just need to be a little patient. And keep our distance.
Okay. For now.
I have to ask. Are you absolutely sure you didn't leave any loose ends?
You are my only loose end.
And you are mine.
Hey.
Hey.
It's beautiful.
Thanks. Helps keep me busy.
Yeah. This is kind of weird.
Allie won't return my calls.
Put yourself in her place. I mean, that's her mother.
You have to help me convince her.
Sure. But how?
We just need one solid piece of evidence. One crack in that woman's story.
I don't know what else to do. I mean, she didn't exactly leave a trail of breadcrumbs.
Well, Jessica said that she read about my dad's plane crash in the paper.
Yeah, I remember it was all over the news.
Come here. So, that must be what brought her here from Seattle.
Okay.
So, if she planned it, then don't you think she would have come before?
So,
if she was here before, then we can prove she's lying.
that's it. That's not anywhere near enough for the cops.
Might be enough for Allie.
Do you know where Jessica was staying?
Allie mentioned it once. She had lunch with her there. The Garver, I think.
I don't think I know anyone in the kitchen there, but I must know someone who knows someone. I might need some cash.
That's one thing I've got.
Hey, man.
Yo.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Cole, it's me. I know what I said, but I have something for you.
You sure you weren't followed?
I'm sure. Circled around, just like you said. What is this place?
I dabble in real estate. It may not be pretty. It's private.
Yes, it is.
Now that's more like it. Hey. Better not be singles.
Oh, it isn't.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, I never kid about money.
Come on, Jessica. We both know you're not a killer. That's what you need me for.
Oh. But I don't need you anymore. Perfect.
Thank you.
Hey, guys, I gotta take top. You were right. Jessica checked into the Garver 2 weeks before the crash.
Are you sure?
Cost a little extra, but the guy I talked to, he got someone to print out a copy of her bill. And apparently, she skipped out on paying.
When can you get it?
I was gonna head over right after work tonight.
Can you get it any sooner? I really need to get to Allie.
I mean, you want me to get it to her?
She has to hear it from me. I know how to talk to her.
What are you gonna do, bust out of rehab?
It's not exactly maximum security over here.
Sid.
What? All they can do is just send me right back. How soon can you be here?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ali. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I wasn't sure about celebrating today. I may have lost a lot, but I have a lot too.
Dear, make a wish before the fire trucks show up.
There you are. Yeah, I just needed a minute.
Wanted to give you your gift.
What is it?
Open it.
Does this mean?
It means I'd very much like to be your mother again.
Let me see your phone.
I'll be right back. Hey, Allie, I'll be back in a second. Allie, what are you doing here?
What, did you think I was gonna miss your birthday?
Sydney?
Okay, it's about Jessica.
Not again.
Look, come here. Just hear me out for 1 second. I have to show you something.
Her hotel bill?
Look at the date that she checked in. 2 weeks before Dad's crash. 2 weeks.
It's a mistake.
Allie, it's not a mistake. She lied to you. She's been lying this whole time.
There's gotta be an explanation for this.
Look, I know this is hard for you to hear, but all this woman wants is your money. She couldn't even pay that bill.
She said she wants to adopt me.
Of course she did. Because that would make it legal. Then your money is her money.
Allison? Sydney?
Go ahead, Allie. Ask her. Ask her why she lied to you.
I never lied to Allison. I'm calling the police.
Oh, good. I think they should know, too.
Know what?
Why did you come back here? Back to Philly.
I told you.
Tell me again.
I read about your father. This isn't right.
It sure as hell isn't.
No, I meant I read about your father after I got here.
It's not what you said.
Allison, don't you see what she's doing? She's just jealous of what we have.
What's the matter? Too old to snag another rich husband?
How dare you?
She planned this from the start, Allie. She had Dad killed, and Aaron, too.
Allison, sweetheart, I'm your mother.
My mother. My mother died.
Allison, please.
Stop it, please. Just stop it. I'm not getting any of my dad's money.
That's my money. Your father made me promises, but then he left me with nothing!
So you killed him?
I tried talking to him. All I wanted was just a little bit to get by, but no, he didn't listen.
How could you?
You have no idea what it's like, do you? To have nothing. Of course you don't. You rich, spoiled, entitled.
Go to hell!
That's no way to speak to your mother.
Back the hell off.
And you selfish little bitch.
Take it easy, lady.
I should have killed you, too.
Leave her alone!
You should have been a good little girl and listened to your mother!
I'm calling the cops! Plus, I can ride my bike to school from here.
So jealous.
Did you check the pie?
Already took it out of the oven.
Hello. Finally, the guest of honor. Hello.
Sorry, we just finished packing.
Sure.
You're gonna have your hands full with that one.
Do you need any help in the kitchen?
I just have to finish the salad.
Say no more. I'm on it.
Seems like a keeper.
He just might be.
I think your mom and dad would approve.
Yeah, they would.
All right, boys, let's sit for dinner.
I can't believe I'm already leaving tomorrow.
I know, right?
Well, school starts in 3 weeks, but I'll be back for the holidays, okay?
Plus, I can come and visit. I mean, Manhattan's only a 90-minute train ride.
Oh, well, you guys hug it up already.
You're a pretty cool kid.
Runs in the family.
All right, let's eat.
This looks delicious, Aunt Monica.
Thanks, Allie.
See what you'll be missing?
Thank you.